We are back with Xtreme Trail Talk, and it's day 5 of the Kalahari Augrabies Extreme Marathon. Today was the rest day. Yesterday was a 78-kilometer leg. It was 9 stages, 9 checkpoints, and pretty much everybody got through. So on the leaderboard, we got Benny Roo still out front, and to his surprise, Xavi Marina with the same time. They came in together. I think Benny was a little bit, like I say, he was a little surprised to find Xavi staying with him. He tried to shake him all day, but Xavi wasn't having any of that. And then Mark Curtis had a fantastic day. He's looking very, very good. And Marius van Zyl has come up in the log as well. Russell Nugent had a good day too. Let's have a look at the ladies. Erica is out in front and putting on a solid lead in the ladies. Estelle Gerkens has done very, very well to come second on the day, and Tuzi Borden in third, with Kim dropping down to 4th and Altie Clark still in 5th. Overall standings, we've got Benny Roo at the top, Xavi Marina and Mark Curtis from Great Britain in 3rd, and then in the ladies, Erica still in the top position, Tuzi, and then Estelle Gerkens, who has got a half an hour to catch Tuzi, and she's got 2 days still to do it. Well, there we have the leaderboard. Let's see what the guys had to say at the start.
It's time to lock and load, eh?
It's a long way to go, so you can stuff it up today.
Now that the winter's gone, I'm looking forward to a great run, and yeah, just get the long day out of the way.
Obviously apprehensive, it's a long day, so just keep tapping it out, keep eating.
Barrier cream, it helps with the backpack shaving. Been lucky thus far, so let's hope it keeps it this way.
Looking forward to the day. It's going to be awesome. I like the long legs and full immersion, you know, out there for hours. I like that.
Basically survive to the night, so take it easy, and it depends on the temperature. But now this temperature is okay. We'll probably start like steady. It's almost 80 k's.
Well, we've got Estienne Arendt back in the studio with us tonight, and Estienne, you've been busy out there, marking routes and stuff.
Marking routes today and all up last night. I think we've had about 3 hours sleep in the last 36 hours. So, yeah, if we fall asleep during the interview, we'll just have to put up with it.
And it is, what, it's about 11 o'clock at night already?
It's about 11 o'clock already tonight, and we've got to get ready for tomorrow morning. But yeah, it was a very eventful night. Had a great time looking after everybody. The front runners know what they're doing, but the back runners need a lot of care.
Let's have a look at, we got some footage up there of the guys, the guys running yesterday and then into last night, it started off as a nice sort of moderate day. I mean, the weather was ridiculously calm and mild.
Yeah, it was actually raining in the beginning, a little bit of rain, not a lot, but it was cloudy and overcast, very uncommon for this time of the year. But the runners welcomed it with open arms. They were very lucky on the long day to get that cool weather to start off with, and then late that evening eventually it cleared up and they had the beautiful full moon. So we had the combination of the best of all. They had the clear skies and the full moon in the evening, and they had rain and overall cloudy conditions during the day.
And the wind was thumping a bit, but it was from the back.
Yeah, the wind thumping is more an irritation to, I think, the crew and the camp people, because the runners welcome the wind because it helps cool.
Yeah, the guys had to put those stretch tents up in some pretty tough conditions.
Yeah, you get a lot of instant wind here as well too. That suddenly comes up and causes havoc in the camp. In the years gone past, we've had all our gazebos ended up on the top of the hill in a mangled mess. We now have stretch tents, which is hopefully going to resolve that problem.
Oh. And in terms of the guys running, gee whiz, look at that, eh? In terms of the guys running, there's been some feet issues this year.
We've had disaster feet in the past, and we've had good feet, but yeah, you've got to look after your feet.
Yeah. And for the first time ever, we've actually seen a bus.
Yeah, that's a strange thing. We've never ever, in all the 18 years of doing this event, we've never had buses. And I think there are 2 of them this year.
Yeah,
and yeah, the checkpoint people love it. It gives them a bit of havoc because they deal with 5 or 6 or 8 people all at once at a checkpoint. But it's the spirit, and the spirit of the singing and the songs and the stamping of the feet and the sticks. It's a wonderful thing to see buses. It's creating a hell of a lot of spirit.
Yeah, it seemed to keep the guys going as well. I mean, once they got into those buses, none of them got out of them, eh?
Yeah. I experienced one bus at the camp last night, and it was really great. They all arrived there and chirpy, and everybody had their hot drinks and their hot meals or whatever they wanted, and then there was a countdown. It was 5-minute bus and 3-minute bus and 2 minutes, right up, everybody gone, and everybody trooped up, got into formation, and off they went.
And the other thing is that your wife is running this year.
Yes, running, that's
okay.
Participating.
Your wife's participating.
Yes.
How has she been doing?
She's doing marvelously. She really is. She's not an ultra distance athlete. She decided, as I said, she decided to do it for charity. Not charity. She decided to get a leg for somebody disabled guy to run, and she's trained hard for it, and she's doing okay. Mentally, she's fine. She's sort of keeping us all awake till all hours in the morning, because there's this big, massive gap between the field and her. But we're looking after her.
She got in after 26 hours or something.
That's right, 26 hours on her feet last night. She got in 8 o'clock, which is an hour ahead of cut-off, so she made it.
Still made the cut-off.
Yeah, made the cut-off.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look and see how the guys fared in terms of being out in the field. We've got a couple of chirps, and that'll give you the mood.
English weather, yeah. We've had better than this during our summer this year.
Just up there, the next checkpoint is a herd of sheep, and there's a big brown alpaca guarding them.
Elense. Oh, Kalahari very good. Elense, cappuccino. Thank you.
2-minute noodles and powdered biltong. That's baie lekker.
Well, I can't say it's fun anymore, but we are still going strong.
In the wilderness, I learned many things about myself. As for Jack.
Not good, but we're carrying on.
I've been following a bit of a program back home that just looks at being as good as you can possibly be on every day.
Everywhere we go! People wanna know. Yeah. Well, yeah, I got very little skin left on the balls of my feet, and yeah. On the heels, there's some stuff going to come off again as well today. So, you know what? 2 days to go.
I'm smiling, but I'm feeling really cock. Yeah. But it's my own fault. I didn't drink enough.
Well, as you can see, the guys look pretty chipper. Well, that was during. Let's have a look and see what they said at the end.
We take out the light, and with the moon,
switch off the lights.
Amazing.
Stunning.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Impressive.
Well done, man.
Yeah.
Impressive, dude.
Impressive. It's the days that you enjoy, because we are running, and on the left, the sunset.
Yes. And
oh
then the
my
moon on the
God.
other side.
And then I turn, and I see it down. Wow, I say, this is really where I want to stay.
Yeah.
And I push a lot.
Oh, that was tough. That was tough. I got passed at the last checkpoint by the leaders. Those guys are crazy. I don't know how they do it.
It was very nice running downhill the last part. I feel abundantly blessed to be back in camp. And let's have a holiday tomorrow.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Yeah.
I'd like to say thank you to Alvain and Marietta, because when I did this in 2016, I ran with them for the majority of the day on the long stage, and Alvain just sort of said to me during the run, he sort of said, you know, look, you know, you've got to eat, you've got to keep, you know, taking time to look after, sit down for a minute, take your shoes off and stuff like that. So I learnt a hell of a lot from them.
Long day out. Yeah, but lovely, lovely, lovely. Good run, perfect conditions. No cloud cover. I mean cloud cover all the way. No heat.
Good.
Yeah. I suppose as good as can be.
That was amazing. I managed to keep my joy levels the whole way, which was my aim.
Good.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Cool.
I can't tell you how delighted I am to be here.
Have one of those.
Oh, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Yeah, another free gift.
We've made it.
Marvellous. Thanks for
Good
coming.
stuff.
Yes, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's not easy. We compare it to Comrades distance. Most of the guys say, well, it's a Comrades day. Comrades is a lot easier. Yeah, you're chasing a clock at Comrades. Yeah, you're not chasing a clock. But the terrain, it's rocky, it's stony, it's hilly. You're carrying a pack. It's totally different. It's far more rugged. I mean,
you're managing yourself.
You've got to manage yourself. You have to. People aren't just looking after you. You've got to look after yourself. The checkpoints are there to pamper you and thing, but you have to carry your stuff with you. Whatever you're eating there, other than water, you've got to mix your own drinks and sort yourself out. So it's a very different event. It's Comrades in one day and one night, but completely different, and the times show it.
Yeah, and that's in the middle of the event.
In the middle, yeah.
Yeah. Well, entries are already open for those of you who like what you see and are keen to come and join us next year. Bear in mind that next year is our 20th, and I reckon it's going to be a biggie, so get those entries in as soon as you can. Tomorrow is 48, eh?
48 Ks, also nothing to be frowned upon. It's a long way, over a marathon. Same story in rugged terrain. And the Kalahari is going to show its ugly face tomorrow, I understand. It's going to show its usual face. These people over the last few days have no idea what the Kalahari can throw at them. It'll throw a little bit of it. It's not even going to throw it in full force, according to the weather report. But it's going to throw a bit of it. They're going to see a different. They're going to see a different day tomorrow. Definitely.
So we're going from sort of what we saw on the long day, which was like 25 to 30. We're going to suddenly be jumping from 30 to 40.
Funny enough, the hottest temperature we've had on this day so far was, I think, at about 8:30 last night. that was the warmest it's been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a hot one.
It looks like a hot one. Not hot, but it's going to be hot. They're going to see a different side of it tomorrow.
And the
old people that have done it before know that they're getting away with murder.
Yeah.
But the newies are going to find out about it tomorrow.
Well, we'll be back with you with Extreme Trail Talk tomorrow night, and we'll let you know how it goes. Till then, good night.